What's up, everyone? So today I'm going to show you how I do digital photographs of our products. So there's a couple of things I do. I'm going to try to make this a short video. For all of you that are new, we do vlogs on Tuesdays and Thursdays of our life, and we do Wednesday I do bee videos, and every Monday we do a garden or a greenhouse tour, and Friday is every other laser or business video, and my wife on the opposite Friday my wife does a cooking one. So welcome if you're new, and let's get to it. You're gonna have to excuse the mess. We had our pressure tank, which is in that room right over there, go out, and some of you might not know what that is because you live in town, but we live out in the country, and we have a well, and it's to hold pressure, so we have water pressure. And it went out, sprung a leak, so we have stuff kind of cluttered everywhere. And today's next project after this video. So right here, I have this, and it's a photo booth. We got it from on Amazon. I didn't go with the small one because we have some products that are pretty large, so I went with this bigger one. You most certainly can go with a cheaper small one, but let's get this set up and plugged in. Yeah, pretty simple. So let me go grab something that we can engrave or take a picture of. So in this demonstration, I am going to use a Coors Light. Yep. And I'm not going to let it go to waste. I'm going to drink it because I can. I am my own boss. And I'm not going anywhere today. So if you didn't want to, you can always use like root beer. It'll look the same as like a dark beer. You want a darker color product. And as far as foam, you can look up. There's plenty of different ways to add foam to something. You don't want to drink it after you do a lot of that stuff, but it'll work. So let's add the beer and take a photo. Now you'll notice, oh, let it find my face. Focus! So now you'll notice there's a lot of head. Head is the foam. That's at the top of the glass. That's good. You want that. You want to show that it looks like a real beer. And then something you want to drink. I haven't had a beer in a long time. It's been a long time, but for the sake of this video, I'll do it. Alright, so once the can's almost all in there, look at that. Picture perfect. Now we're going to take the glass and set it in there. I like to go back as far as I can because I'll show you. And I am using the camera I normally use to take these photos, so I'm going to use my iPhone. It's iPhone 10, and it'll work just fine. So now we're going to come in here. And you're going to want to hold your phone level, okay? Because if you tip it, that's going to make the glass oblong and look funny, and you don't want that for when you're doing video or pictures. So let's take a picture of that. And actually, I should put some more beer in there because it's getting low, but it'll work. For this video, normally I would add, you can see how the head's going down. Normally I add a little bit more to keep it up towards the top. So if you're gonna do this for yours, I'm not gonna open another beer. So we're gonna take a couple of pictures. A little farther back. Ooh, let's see what it looks like on portrait. Oh, look at that. All right, now that we have that, I'm gonna switch you on a different tripod. Wait a minute. All right, so once you have your computer up and going with CorelDRAW, we're gonna take those photos and send them to me. So I need to email them, and I always do it actual size. Found that works the easiest. All right, and while I'm waiting for the email to come through, don't want this to get too warm. When they come in sideways like this, it's okay. You want to click on the photo, go up here, put in 270. All right, so now I'm gonna show you a couple different things. This is the photo that I did, so it was up at an angle, and you see the difference? Okay, it doesn't look nice. Like, there's too much of an angle and a pitch, so it doesn't look real like the cup, like this one. So this one, you want to delete. We don't want that one. So now this one, it looks good. I know some people like to edit with CorelDRAW, and they'll go up to bitmap, go down to bitmap color mask, and you click it, and I already have it over here, you'll see. So then what you do is you would go in here, you'd click on this one, click on your dauber, and then click on there, and then you want to hit apply, and it takes it out, and you can do that, and you can adjust so forth like that. But what I found to be the easiest actually is, and this is eye picky. So what I like to do is we're gonna try to get the background as white as we possibly can. So then you'll go over to exposure. And see how light it got? So we want to keep doing that. A little more. We don't want to go too much because you don't want to bleach out the beer either. So then for shadows, you can adjust this one too. Reverse effect. Man, my computer's going slow. I'm trying to run all this stuff. It's not working. Alright. So basically, you're going to run through here, and you're going to make this all white. So you guys get the gist of it. So then you'd save it and bring it over. It's glitching really bad, so for me to do this I'd have to end all these programs. But let's try one more thing here. The one thing too is don't be afraid to leave shadows because it looks real. Like that's good. Alright, so I'm just gonna save this one. I'm gonna show you another way that you can do it. Okay, so this is the mug we had in iPicky. So we're gonna take that and see how you can get that a lot better, but it was freezing where I couldn't get in the details there. So I'm gonna clean this up and then I'll be right back when I'm done. Okay, so now we know we're all done with that. This way I know if anything else is off to the side, I don't have to worry about it. It's not in the photo. Whenever you crop something, make sure you have selected the photo that you're cropping. So now you can see we have a beer mug. And I really don't like this space up here, so I really don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I got an idea. Let's go like this. I've never done the beer mug. When I did it, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go to crop. Let's just crop this. Get what I'm doing yet? Okay, so now I'm gonna grab this tool. Let's see, put a node there, node there, node there. Alright, so then we're gonna grab these. We're going to pull them down and adjust to the foam. See how I'm doing that? I'm following the curve of the foam. Right click, go to cusp. And there we go. We got foam. Stretch it a little more. Put it down by the beer, the line. And then we're going to stretch this up. Just so it's just coming out. And look how cleaner that looks. Just that little bit of foam adds a lot more. Alright, so now when the foam's done, that looks a lot better. See, I kind of went too fast on this. Should have slowed down because you want a smoother transition here. But I'm trying to make a short video too. Let's put in some text. So we're going to put... So once you have your font, you can put it in here, and the camera shut off, I'm sorry. But you put your font in here, and you pick white. And that is what the engraving will look like. Or what you can do is you can do off shade, but I don't really like the off shade because typically it comes out pretty white, and the only time it's not is when it's wet. So just some little tips there. God, that's a bummer. My computer really isn't that slow, but I'm running this other screen thing. So there you go. That's what you can do and then you can take the whole thing and you can save it. And what I like to do is actually make a square box, and I will color it white, take the edge off, put none, and then control spacebar so it goes back. Take this, control G to group it, and then we're going to put it in the box. Let's go align. I'm going to click the box, go to arrange, order, back of page, and then what I'll do is I'll save it or I'll group it, and now I know when I go to Etsy or my website I can post this on there. Obviously I will not do this. I have to touch up the photo a lot better, make these marks a little better. The other thing you can also do is you can talk to the manufacturer who you bought it from, and if they have photos you can ask them if you can use them. I recommend you please ask, because if you don't, it can turn into a ugly situation. So that's why we like to do photos ourselves, and when we do it we just plan for a full day, and it's basically a good photo shoot. And you can tell too, like, I tried doing the video really quick and I shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have, so I'm sorry for that. I should have taken my time a little bit. I get frustrated with this computer because it's so old and I need an update. Hope this helps. The other thing is, I don't know what other videos to do. I'm kind of coming up short on some ideas and things I can do. It's getting really hard to show you guys a lot of stuff in here because I have to hide so much paperwork for the orders and products that I've done for companies, local companies. So tell me in the comments what you guys want for your next video. The next one I have coming up, I believe, is going to be a day in a life, and I'm gonna just bring the camera with and show as much laser as I can throughout the day and the little stuff I do besides that. But other than that, I don't know. I don't think I have one for the next week or anything. So if you guys didn't want to see that either, yeah, just put in the comments. Tell me what you guys would like far as that. The other thing is, my wife can talk to you. Maybe I'll have her do a video on that. But the other thing you can do for photos, if you don't want to do it this way, is there is Facebook groups out there that you can send your product to, and they will take professional photographs of it and then send it back to you. And that's another way. We've done that for a couple of our things too. Obviously it's a lot faster if you can do it yourself. So many other ways out there to do it. Hope this helps everyone, and yeah, let me know what you want to see for next week. I'm kind of getting short on the videos because pretty much all my videos, I mean, if you watch them, it's more than what I had to start with, and you should be able to start a pretty darn good business, I think. I hope. So yeah, anything else, let me know. Glad you got to see me again. Bye.